Gone. All right, so I got Matt Shorey from Nilma-Darnum. Thanks for talking to me today.
Thanks, Mark.
So you're currently at 3-3, 6th on the ladder. What's the current feeling amongst the playing group and the coaching group in terms of where you are and where you want to be?
Look, probably at the start of the year, you'd say be on par with what we expect. The expectations were we'd try to get a couple of wins early. To sit 3-1 and lose the last couple, it's sort of now put it back into back down to the ladder pretty quickly, which is hard to take. But look, we've played some quality sides in the last couple of weeks, and we're probably on par at this stage of the season.
You've been mentioned as a club on the improve. Is there anything you attribute to the club's improvement so far this season?
Probably the one thing that I've improved, and probably our coaching staff and player manager Joel Wishart as well, is more the discipline. The preparation for games has been a real big thing for us. That's a big deal for me leading into a game. In relation to skill-wise at the field, that comes first, the preparation and discipline, and then hopefully, the polish comes later. So,
for anyone who hasn't seen Nilma-Darnum play, how would you describe their game style or brand of footy?
Tough. That's what I'm trying to promote. I want especially turning up to Nilma-Darnum, I want people to fear to come here. This is going to be a ground there. Based I've played here before myself, and it is a ground that you don't want to play at. So to turn up, we want to make sure this is a coliseum, basically, in that sort of frame of mind. I want to make sure we're a tough brand of footy that we play, but then also we've got a lot of skill there in our team as well. So tough, and hopefully some good basic skills to get us over the line in games.
You had Ben and Nathan Campbell play in the Interleague last week. Have they come out of the game with any issues?
Yep, I've seen them both Sunday, and they're both kicking footies at another local footy game, so I'm sure they'll be fine ready to go for Nyora.
Your opponents in Nyora this week they're currently undefeated and on top of the ladder. Do you go into this Saturday's game with a plan to disrupt the way they play, or do you trust your game plan in order to get the 4 points?
Look, I trust, going off last week, Katani, we played good 2 to 3 quarters there to take it to the premiers from last year, so I'm happy to roll with our game plan. Of course, there's going to be some players to watch that we need to be aware of, but look, I'm new to the league again. I'm not too sure what to expect from Nyora. They're a quality side, it looks that way to be on paper. I just want to see it in real life and see what we can get.
You've lost your last 2 games heading into the Interleague bye. One of those, a lot of people wouldn't have expected against Poowong. What do you put down to those losses to?
Look, there was a couple of things that happened on that day at Poowong, which I'm not going to use too much of an excuse. There was a bit of interruption before the game with one of our life members here at the footy club that did disrupt the day before the game. But that, look, in my mind, that wasn't an excuse. But look, it could have played a lot of factors with some of the senior players. In saying that, Poowong were fighting for a win. They wanted to get their first one. I knew the captain well. They were fighting for it. They knew that we were going to come down, maybe we'll be sitting there 3-1 at the stage, and we knew that we were a chance to lose that game. So their mentality was a lot, their preparation was a lot better for the game, I thought, and full credit to Poowong. They actually played a really good game that day. So.
What are the areas of improvement the playing group need to address to get back on the winners list?
Discipline over the last couple of weeks has probably slipped a little bit. That's one big thing that I've seen. That's probably cost us our Katani game in the last quarter. Probably just waved that white flag again that last 15 minutes, and we were running quarters out, which was fantastic in that lead up those first 4 rounds. But just a few things now starting to creep in, which happens to teams. You have your little ups and downs. It's the emotional roller coaster there is as a coach. You got to sort of deal with those. But I'm super looking forward to playing Nyora and the Warrigal the week after. These 2 top teams, I'm looking to see what they've got and where we sort of stack up to them. And
lastly, what are your expectations in terms of how the game's going to play out this weekend?
I'm hoping it's a good, hard brand of footy. I know that Nyora is going to be, it's always tough. No matter where they're on the ladder, they sort of give it to you when you're down there. And I'm hoping that we can sort of stop a couple of their key players. Benny Schultz, I know pretty well from years ago. I don't know what he's like now, but I know they can still kick goals. Guys like that, if we can sort of nullify them, stop their impact on the game, I'm sure that we can run around the 4 points by the end of the day.
Awesome. Well, that's it from us. Thanks for the chat and best for the weekend.
Too easy. Thanks, Alan.